Good morning, Ultimate fans. You're looking live at the Louis Riel Soccer Dome in beautiful Ottawa, Ontario. My name's Andrew Portwine. We're just getting underway here in the quarterfinals of C4UC 4v4 Indoor Championships. Mighty Discs are in black out of Quebec. Seeded number 2 in the tournament coming in. They won their pool. Goes without saying, undefeated to this point. Playing against Toon Squad, who came in as the overall number 1 seed, had a little slip up, finished second in their pool, so here they are, taking the tough way through the quarterfinals. Should shape up to be a fantastic match, 1 and 2 seeds in the overall tournament. Locking up a little earlier than we probably expected. Going to make for some entertaining viewing this morning. And there's our horn to start the time cap. So Toon Squad, I believe, is going to go white. They look like they're a mix and match currently as they're getting together on the sidelines. And they are. They're taking the field now, just getting into their whites. Team from Quebec, wearing their black, white accents. For those of you familiar with the outdoor series in our summer, you'll recognize the gecko jerseys from the Quebec team, Mighty Discs. Mighty Discs have looked strong through this tournament, as I said, undefeated, but that play has translated onto the field, that record has translated onto the field. You can tell that these players have played together for some time. They came together in around 2010 and played a number of years together. Took 1 year hiatus, I think, to focus on summer, from what I understand, but they are back together and obviously putting their imprint into this tournament. So they're familiar with each other, as I say, since 2010, having some camaraderie. Toon Squad has been together for a couple of seasons now, had some good results. Obviously earning the number 1 seed coming into this tournament. Disc is in play, big fake. Nice high swing pass. Disc is centered, going up that far sideline. Patient with the disc, content to swing. There's the little over-the-top scooper. I believe that's Henry with the disc now. So O'Donnell and Henry just playing a little catch in the backfield. Quebec team playing some good defense. Not many options for Toon Squad, really just taking 1 or 2 yard gains, swinging it in the backfield, retaining possession. There we go, there's a little upline gain, finally getting a bit of yardage. Get out of the shadow of the end zone. Over the top, nice throw. Reset pass to the near sideline. Toon Squad really patient with this disc. Out the back of the end zone. Good to be alert for a few of those fans that are standing at the end zone. So Mighty Disc get this in play. You can see no panic, no rush in that handler. Nice casual fakes. Knowing his teammates are going to get open. It's good defense. Excellent quick transition throw. There's the first point of the game for Mighty Discs. Welcome back, folks. Just a little technical glitch. The internet connection has been a touch spotty, so I think we're back on. So Mighty Discs put the first point on the board. Toon Squad with the disc, looking end zone. That was a high stall count. Had to get that downfield out of necessity, and it's converted. Smiles from the Toon Squad side there. That was not how they planned it, but it gets a point on the board. So we're at 1-all. Mighty Discs looking to put this in play. Get our first look at Jordan Atchison. Ready to take mark there with his bright orange cleats. Good young player. Had a good tournament last year at this event. Mighty Discs looking for the quick strike downfield. Not able to convert. Toon Squad bringing the disc back in. I think they were looking downfield. There's Jordan Atchison, gets his ankle rolled up on from behind. Both players look a little worse for wear on that one. Both players, looks like legs or ankles. Medical staff just coming out. That for Jordan Atchison, he caught the disc. It looked like the defender rolled up the back on his ankle, twisted that. For the Mighty Disc player, definitely looks like a knee or ankle, lower leg. I was actually just saying about Jordan, he had a really nice event last year here at the finals, 4-on-4 championships. Really showcased how well he can play, good young talent. I think he's got bigger and better things on the horizon for him. Pretty integral part to this team too, so that's going to be a bit of a hit if he stays down. The Mighty Discs player is up and walking it off. I think maybe just a rolled ankle. Our medical staff thankfully hasn't been too busy this weekend. A couple of rolled ankles or sprained ankles, but for the most part, not keeping them busy, which is always a good sign. So maybe a little contrast in styles. We've seen Toon Squad has been quite content to swing the disc. You know, it has been good defense from the Quebec side, but Toon Squad content to swing the disc and retain possession. Really only went downfield on the one throw with the high stall count where they had to force it downfield. We've seen the Quebec team come out with maybe 1 to 2 swing passes and try and hit that downfield strike, trying to get those points quick and often. So it looks like Nitro, Benvenuti, is picking up the disc. Atchison did have good concentration to retain possession as he was going to ground. So Toon Squad retains possession. So Benvenuti has the disc to reinitiate play. So Toon Squad, quick disc movement. There's the over-the-top scoober. It's a good reset. It's Russ Nickel in the backfield playing a little pitch and catch. Jackie Mann on the sideline. Big step out. Great toss to get that off the sideline. There's Nickel, a little bobble, good focus. Reel that in. Defender had a swipe at that. Nickel has been on the Outlaws for a season or two, so he's a known quality for this team to have. Having a little discussion there, maybe about that bobbled disc. So Mighty Discs are putting the disc back in play. Benvenuti on the mark. High toss to the end zone. Big D in the end zone. Again, you can see the Quebec team looking to go for the full field. Oh, there is a call. Call downfield. Handler's making a call. So Benvenuti made a Team Canada appearance in London very recently, so another high-quality player to have on the field. More known for his downfield speed in the outdoor game. It's interesting to see how he transitions to the indoor game on the smaller fields. Quebec team on the sideline. Player was straddling the line. It's good recognition from the Toon Squad player that's in the midfield. Handler didn't call it immediately, as she's obviously looking up where the disc is. From my vantage point, that was caught out of play. The player was standing on the line, but no one had a sure view, so I believe they're discussing to call it travel, as if the foot had rotated over to the line and out of play. It's a long discussion. So possession will stay with the Quebec team. There's the downfield toss, just out of the reach of the defender. Great grab and greatest attempt. Excellent awareness from the player. There is a man down in the end zone. Don't know if there was an injury call. The play continued. Player, I think, was primarily caught up in the net. Couldn't get back in the play. I'm not sure that there was an actual injury called. I think there's some discussion, but if no injury is called by the player, it's simply a matter of being strung up in the net that is, protecting the running track around the field. It's good awareness from Toon Squad to continue playing through. So Toon Squad takes the 2-1 lead. As we expected, this is a nice, hotly contested game. Great defense. Big layout, almost had that. Going end zone. There's the big looping throw to the end zone. You can see the Toon Squad players having a pretty vigorous discussion. Mark felt like that was maybe a little too easy downfield. Big looping throw that did hang. So Mighty Discs again playing that long yardage game, putting another point on the board. Toon Squad may have to tighten up that downfield defense. Their marks have been fairly good. There's at a big downfield throw. It's hanging. Defender easily has a chance to get under that and tip it out the back of the end zone. Good contest, good D. If you're going to go downfield like that, we saw yesterday, you can't hang the disc. You have to keep it a little lower and drive it. Much like that throw, just out of the receiver's reach, but the throw was a much better quality. So Nichols walks the disc to the front of the end zone. Off the receiver's hand. Really had to reach out for that. It wasn't in the catch zone. Receiver made a good play on that to even get a hand on it. Vincent Hu, the disc. He's been commanding the disc in the backfield. That's number 69 for Mighty Discs. Clearly they want the disc to go through his hands. It's a good contest. Both players going for a high disc. Looks like there's some discussion whether there's a call or not. Have to wait and see. Looked like the disc was uncatchable for both players, truthfully. It is coming back. So Mighty Discs. I think the player felt that he had his arm impeded, so he couldn't get to full extension to reach up for the disc. Adam O'Donnell for Toon Squad having a discussion with Vincent Hu. In my estimation, it looked like the disc wasn't really catchable for either player, but regardless, disc is coming back. Mighty Discs hit the in cut, middle of the field. There we go, going end zone again. Don't know that the player is in the end zone. Some disagreement on the call. From my angle, I think it was a straddle on the catch and then perhaps a foul. O'Donnell just couldn't stop his momentum and plowed through the offensive player, knocking him to the ground. no harm. I think it was just his inertia sort of took him as he was going up to contest the disc. I think this is the proper outcome. Catch, disc at the front of the end zone. And there's the conversion for Mighty Discs. So I think the right call was made there. Good conversion from Mighty Discs to go up 3-2. Quebec team showing their quality and showing they're willing to get up and air battle for everything going end zone. A lot of these full field high passes, content to try and win the battles. So this is David Kaufman with the disc for Toon Squad. It's a good active mark. Cut over the middle. Shot to the end zone just off the hands of the receiver. That was MC Jacques. Typically she'll haul that in. Very good quality player. Maybe just a little bad luck or took her eye off the disc, watching the sideline. Out the back of the end zone again. The Mighty Discs content to go for that full field strike. Kaufman picks up the disc. Chasson with the mark on him. There's Nitro going high and getting that catch. Quick conversion into the end zone. Excellent job to get up high for that disc. So Benvenuti hauls that in and has the wherewithal to quickly just put it into the end zone for the goal. It was a good challenge from the defender. So 3-3 as we expected. I think this game is just going to be a matter of who scores that last point when the horn goes to win by 1. Quick short pass. That's a good set of hands. Catch that with a little bit of speed on it. There's the end zone shot. Good footwork. Villanueva toes the line, gets the goal converted. Saw the Quebec team play a little bit of a short game there. They actually had a couple of passes over the middle, 2 or 3 short passes rather than that full field strike. Even if they want that full field strike game, just to play that short game 1 or 2 points every here and there, just to mix up the feeling for the defense. High release. Jackie man over the middle. That's a good pickup from the defender to take away that cut. Benvenuti again going full stretch. Couldn't quite toe the line into the end zone. Not in. Disc right on the front of the end zone. Reset to Nichols. Scuber. Easily knocked down by the defender. Here's the Quebec team playing a short game again. Maybe they've changed their philosophy after a few throwaways out the back of the end zone on the long game. Content to work it up the field. Looks like a call. It's coming in at 4. Disc is back in. Nickel with the mark. That hammer had a lot of speed on it. I don't think that was ever going to be caught just based on the speed it came out of the handler's hand. Big fake from Nickel. It's a great job. Just got the mark off balance enough so he could come around to the other side. Man can't haul that in. She had the open cut to the end zone. So as you can see on the field beside us, there is a game going on. We're just retrieving the disc from it. It is Nomo from Alberta versus Brunch Money from Nova Scotia. So Brunch Money came through a must-win game just prior to this to get the matchup with Nomo. Mighty Discs have the disc back in play. Really have switched their philosophy here to the short game. There's a nice floating reset. Good challenge. Man can't knock it down. But Benvenuti, good challenge. Discussion, the offensive player took the disc and pushed him back. I think maybe a little frustration for the contest on the initial catch. Benvenuti was behind. Not sure they had a full play on the disc, but he's going hard to make a play. Good handshake there. They have a little discussion, so it's coming in on 2. Mighty Disc put up the floater to the end zone. It's a good air battle. I think that was more so a drop from the Quebec team. Some discussion with the sideline players. Seem to be having a bit of a laugh over there, so. There's the big scoober. Benvenuti gets up for it, yard short of the end zone. There's the reset. It's a good job from Mann staying in the backfield to not have that clutter when you get so close to the end zone. No one going to the end zone. Nickel. There's Mann playing smart, staying in the backfield. Benvenuti, scooper over the top. That was a little close. Short of the end zone, Hetty caught it, but that was a little close to throw a driven scooper at the player. So we've managed to go for a fairly significant time period without a goal getting put on the board here. Up the near sideline. It's a good cut from Bisson. Missed an opportunity in the end zone. Didn't have the grip on the disc to turn and just fire that up the sideline. Hey, you can see the handler, the same thing I just said he's calling. Why is no one in this near corner? They can continue straight up that sideline with a quick conversion. There's a nice D from Mann. That was Davignon that was making the cut. Working this near sideline. Mann with the disc. Takes the backfield pass. There's the pass up the middle of the field to a static receiver. Lucky that wasn't defended. There's the little flick for the goal. So, Toon Squad puts another one on the board to tie it up at 4-4. That was a long point for both teams. Well-deserved break for both of those lines. They played a good 4 or 5 minutes. Mighty Discs working it around the backfield. Parenteau throws for the end zone. Huge sky for number 99, Mighty Discs. That's Bebeau. He really got up on that. Couldn't reel it in on the high throw, but great air. Crossfield reset. Toon Squad cycling players into the backfield for the resets. Oh, that was dangerous. Almost a Callahan. Oh, there is the interception and the conversion. To go from a borderline Callahan to the big layout grab that's in front of the end zone. Mighty Disc flicking their chops on that one. Excellent, high intensity defense right in front of the end zone for the Mighty Discs on that play. 2 layouts, one of them successful. Again, almost unfortunate that they couldn't get the Callahan on that. So 5-4 for Mighty Discs, well-earned point on that. So Toon Squad working the disc up the field. There's a nice high release reset out of Nickel's reach. Turnover on the far sideline. You can see Vincent Houle taking the slow walk over, very methodical, and a little push pass. Tried to catch the defense off guard. Nickel throws a high floater to the end zone. Toon Squad using their height to make that catch. I believe that was Becca McPherson. Can't see. Oh, the 23, Melissa Vanderslees. using her height, making that grab. The throw was a little floaty, maybe ill-advised, but it works out. 5-5. Quick update on the field next door. We have an update. 10-4. Brunch Money leads over Nomo. Brunch Money has some good pedigree at this tournament, so maybe not a full surprise that they are leading that game. Mighty Discs, the deep reset. Benvenuti on the mark. It's number 7, Parenteau, that has the disc. See some discussion on just positioning of the off-disc players. Big fake Scuber. There's the real Scuber. Benvenuti drops off to intercept that. Some contact on the release. Some good discussion. I would tend to lean in favor of the handler in this discussion. Quite often that Scuber is released as the arm extends forward to get a little push motion behind it. You know, if you're the mark, you're just instinctively reaching up over your own shoulder. Likely the handler does still have command of that disc. End zone shot. There's the goal. Hotly contested. You can see a little congratulatory high five from the offensive player, knowing that was good contest. 6-5, trading points. See a timeout on the field next door to us. So Nomo, I would assume, calling that, maybe trying to regather, regroup. So Toon Squad with the disc going up the near sideline. Vanderslee's on the sideline. Crossfield play over to Henry. Henry with the fakes. Big fakes, and they may look overly deliberate in the outdoor game, but in indoor, you really need to have fakes to just get that mark off. Spacing is so critical. Easy conversion for Toon Squad there. 6-all. You can see the Quebec team is always ready early when it's their turn to possess the disc. See the Ontario team taking a little more time, being a little more deliberate in their setup and their substitutions. Benvenuti with a big layout challenge. Did have a little contact, but I felt like he went around the arm and had a good shot at that. He's playing hard D. We're having a discussion with him. It's been a few times he's had the hotly contested layout D. He has made a little contact with the shoulder, but I feel his core of his body has been to the outside of the offensive player. No malice at full extension. So good contest of the disc. Reset to the middle of the field. Right back to Parenteau again. You can see those fakes. It's a good job. Villanueva with the disc. So all three of the cutters are in front of the handler. That probably is going to get a little congested. There's backfield cut. Babot goes high over the top. That's fading out of play. A little too much loft on that hammer. Benvenuti gets up and gives it a slap just to ensure it gets out of play. I think it was tailing out of play either way. There's Nickel throwing out the back of the end zone. That was actually a good play if the throw was just a little softer. Benvenuti was behind his defender. The defender was content to let him have the strike to the end zone. If that's the case, there's no point in not throwing over the top. You just got to control your throws a little better so they stay in play. There's another good hard contest. So Parenteau on the sideline. Parenteau, center of the field. There he is, going end zone. Out the sideline. This might be the opening Toon Squad needs. I don't believe they've led the game yet. They've either been tied or one down as points have been traded. So Toon Squad has an opportunity to take a lead. Nice in cut from Mann. Gets the disc. Up the sideline to Nichols. Beautiful crossfield throw. McPherson continued her slash cut all the way across the end zone. Nichols was looking for that to be stopped for the break throw. So you can see on this line, Parenteau appears to be the primary handler. There he is, going end zone again, out the back. It's 2 in a row he's thrown out the back of the end zone on these deep throws. You can see every second disc is going through him. He's in command of this line. Bebeau with the mark. It's a nice matchup, Bebeau and Nichols. It's a good one to watch through this game. Nichols up the near sideline, lunges for the end zone, but he's short. He's in that coffin corner. Just don't want to be there. Can't get it across to the end zone to Ben Venuti. Reset all the way back to their own goal line, essentially. There's the throw across the middle of the field. Big D, nice layout. So Parenteau calls a timeout. This has been a long point again. Both sides probably a little tired. You know, if you haven't had an opportunity to play 4-on-4, you can't really fully appreciate how exhausting it is to play these long points. There's nowhere to really hide on the field and, you know, take a quick breather. See if we can get an update for the field next door. Looks like Nomo just may have caught a goal. I don't have the greatest vantage point. I see a discussion, so maybe not in the end zone. Body language, I can see a lot of the Nomo players sort of throwing their head back, so maybe this has been a contentious game with some of the line calls. But it's called in, so a goal for Nomo. We'll see if we can get an update for you through the course of play. Our showcase game, looks like they've had their timeout. Got a touch of water and a breather. Parenteau to reinitiate play. Big reset across the field. DeRossier. Also, she had the big layout D, just took us to the break. Can't let that go overlooked. Villanueva with the disc. Ben Venuti really contesting everything. Parenteau took his eye off the disc before he caught that swing pass. He was already looking upfield for his next play. Ended up dropping that disc about 2 yards in front of the end zone. So Toon Squad with a single end zone player. Using fakes. Looks like they're just not quite getting the timing right in the end zone. They throw the fake, but the cutter wasn't even ready to go. Big layout to try and stop that from Parenteau. Excellent pickup. The defender dropped back, left his man in the backfield to pick up the layout that had been missed. Excellent defending. So from 2 yards in front of the end zone with a dead disc, all the way back to essentially a brick position right now on the resets. Low throw. Nichols can't haul that in. A little low and a little behind him. So Parenteau gets the disc to the middle of the field. There is a call on the sideline. Disc went out of play. I don't think it was tapped, either ground tapped or by the defender, either way. There we go. The defender taps it, so we have a reinitiation proper. There's a nice catch. I don't know if he's in from my vantage point, but that hammer had some mustard on it, so that's a great catch. Never mind the footwork to potentially score a point. With no lines over there, this is going to be a judgment call. We do have a set of cones and a lot of sideline perspective, especially given the handler and the mark member of each team were straight up that sideline. It's going to go back to the handler, but excellent hands either way. Coming in at 6. Quick reset to Villanueva in the middle of the field. Babot. Parento. Just a quick give and go. Parento up the sideline. Nice layout attempt. Can't haul that in for Villanueva. Looks like she landed on the point of her hip. A little worse for wear on that attempt. I believe she's taking a substitution. Yeah. That always smarts a little when you land on the point of your hip. Your trunk rotates and you don't get that flush landing on the surface. Pretty sure she'll be all right. That's just a little stinger for a minute or two. So Nichols, the disc. There's a hammer up the sideline. Great catch from Benvenuti, but short of the end zone. As inertia takes him out of the sideline. There's Benvenuti on the other Benvenuti on the sidelines. We have a Courtney Benvenuti sighting. Big reset, nice high release. Quick reset. That was a pretty close cut around the back of the handler. You can see the Quebec team is challenging everything downfield. They're content to slough off. You can see number 41, Bisson. She's dropping off, content to have that reset, but filling some lanes downfield. Good job from Benvenuti to catch that disc over the middle. Pardon me, over the middle. No continuation throw for Nichols. Same issue that the Quebec team had earlier on, where just don't have an opportunity to continue upfield. So Benvenuti resets that at the front of the end zone. Makes the hard cut back where he came from for the goal. 7-6, Toon Squad has the lead. I believe that is their first lead of the game. We have a moment. Update next door is 16-8 for brunch money. So they've extended their lead by a couple of points from our last update. As I say, they're a very strong team from the East Coast. Played together for a number of years. Chasson with the disc. Henry with the mark. Got a really wide base. Poole with the disc. Going end zone. Good job from both the players downfield in the end zone, protecting each other, hitting that screen and the track. Do only have about a yard of out of bounds space, so sometimes that is a little concerning when you get a head of steam going that way. Kaufman missed the disc. I'm not sure if maybe his heel got clipped and took his concentration off of his hands. You could hear him with the empty air clap. Disc went back to him, so clearly there was some contact of some type. Excellent hands. MC Jacques, the catch. Great set of hands on that. Atones a little bit for her miscue earlier on that was uncharacteristic of her play. (8-6) for our Toon Squad. It's almost a little bit unfortunate that the Quebec team player was being kind and holding up the handler on that last play as he sort of barreled into him. It wasn't his mark, but held up, and that allowed the quick toss to the end zone. Heads up play from Toon Squad to continue that. So Huo with the disc. So content to take that back into their own end zone. Davignon with the disc. To Houle on the far sideline. Big fake, gets the disc wedged under the mark's arm. Going end zone. Good job hauling that in downfield. It's a nice cut across the end zone. Got that one step of separation and the pass was feathered in. So that is 8-7 for the Ontario squad on top. Toon squad initiating the disc from the far back corner of the end zone. All three cutters on this near sideline. Perhaps a set play. Nope, content to take that easy reset. There's the full field throw. Nice tail edge grab from Kaufman. He went up the sideline, had a little fake to the middle of the field, and then turned for the end zone shot. Nice touch on the throw from Ben Venuti as well. He kept that right to the back line. Toon squad up 2, 9-7. They'll take a brief pause. Halftime, taken at 9. So we've seen a good game, nip and tuck. The 2-point lead here represents the largest lead we've had. And I will say on the next field, the Nova Scotia team, Brunch Money, just scored. Excellent run from Welbeck, running across the end zone for a one-hand grab, full stretch, down around knee height. For those of you that tuned in last year, you'll remember the player crush I had on her as she was really dominating competition last year. So looks like she's doing the same thing again this year as I peek next door. So the Quebec team on the line, ready to get play started. Toon squad having a bit longer discussion. It's about 5 minutes, 5-6 minutes left in this game till we go to cap, so that helps explain with the 2-point deficit why the Quebec team is on the line and wanting to get back into play quickly. Toon squad content to take the extra 40 seconds or minute they're entitled to for their halftime. There we are, they're just getting their team cheer in and coming out. Nomo did score next door, so. I see Garrett Jung on the field now for Brunch Money. He was very integral to their play last year. Toon squad has the disc, looking like they're ready to get this pull in play. Nice rolling pull out the back of the end zone, lets them have a chance to set up. Quebec races it to the brick line, we'll call it. It's so weird in indoor, just given the dimensions, to have a disc walked up that far. Little congestion in the middle of the field, some overlapping cuts. Nice in cut. So that disc is centered. Parenteau gets the reset in the backfield. Big step out fake. It's over to Bebo. Not many options available. He gives a little head nod to his buddy Parenteau, who goes to the end zone. Those two clearly have played together and are on the same page. So that brings it to 9-8. Toon squad deliberately taking the long, deliberate walk to the disc. 2-3 minutes left in this game as we take a quick look at the clock. Nickel looking for the full field throw. Man did get separation. Couldn't connect on that throw. Perhaps too cheaply giving possession back to the Quebec team to try and tie this up. And there's the Quebec team going straight for the end zone. Excellent reach. Good focus, especially with the defender draped on the lower body. Ties that up. think that was Chasson, number 27, with that catch. It's a great bit of skill to bring that in. Nickel was all over his lower legs, disrupting that catch. So we're at 9s. Winding down. This is winding up to be everything we thought it was going to be. Has the skill content to be a finals. There's a reset across the end zone to Henry. Kaufman with the disc. Court Benvenuti. Crossfield blade that Kaufman has to dart back toward to ensure the defender doesn't get it. Defender had a nice layout attempt. There's a nice cut in the end zone. I believe that is MC Jacques. Absolutely dropped the defender. Had a good 5-6 yards of clear space. No mistaking that goal. So Toon Squad regains the 1-point lead. Stack in the center of the field. Quick reset. You can see the two male handlers are just looking to pass amongst themselves. Stack did stay still, so I think that may have been a set play. Excellent grab, but not in. I have to agree with that call from our vantage point. The toe was dragging, but not into the end zone. Nice swing across the field. Pick called. Good job catching that disc to ensure possession stays with them. So 2 players in the end zone for Mighty Discs. There's a shot up the line. Catch is made and in play. There's the goal to tie it up at 10s. Horn is... Oh, there's the horn. As I was about to say, it's due to go any second now, so we have a tie game. Toon Squad will have possession of the disc. Truthfully, folks, we're getting our money's worth out of this game. We really have seen 2 of the best squads out here. It's unfortunate that one of them has to lose at this juncture of the tournament. Did take a quick peek next door, and a good quality play from both Nomo and Brunch Money. So that game is finished next door. I'm going to take a stab in the dark and say that Brunch Money held on to the 8-point lead they had earlier on. Nomo did look like they scored a few in the second half. May have closed that gap slightly, but that's a pretty big gap to close in one half. So Toon Squad, Mighty Discs, both had a quick powwow. It's nice to have a quick rest. The goal was scored right at the horn, so both teams can put on whichever lines they wish to play here. They can get their power line on, go for this win. So I see Jackie Mann and Court Benvenuti for Toon Squad with Trevor Henry and Russ Nickel. I see Villanueva. And I see Bisson for Quebec Squad. Good active mark. Mann with the in cut. Throw goes out the sideline. Big layout D attempt, just enough to disrupt the offense from reeling that in. So we're roughly about halfway down the field with this disc coming into play for Quebec. Nickel on the mark. That's Parenteau with the disc. He's been handling an awful lot of possessions for the Quebec team today. Villanueva with the disc. Reset to Bebo. You can see the far sideline is full. Everybody watching this game. It's drawn a crowd. Parenteau going over the top for the win. Excellent contest from Henry. Just got a fingertip on that. Excellent contest right at the back line of the end zone. Henry with the swing across to Nichols. Mann going to the break side. Was open, but that's a tough break to make. Henry at the front of the end zone, not in. We have some contact downfield. Parenteau looks like he ran over Mann. It's Good spirit, checking on each other. Man's a tough cookie. I've seen her play enough league games to know that's not going to take her off the field. Disc is back in play, right at the front line of the end zone. Man, as always, smart for that, release valve in the backfield. She's always back there as the safety net. Henry, crossfield to Nickel. Can see the Quebec team sloughing off, really guarding that front line of the end zone. Parenteau staying right with Nickel. That may be a matchup that Toon Squad wants to try and exploit if they can. Man makes the catch. There's an open throw. Goal. Nichols spikes that down in elation as they win that game. Parenteau went for the big layout D and missed, and it left his man open in the end zone. Toon Squad survives a squeaker. Final score is 11-10 for Toon Squad. Toon Squad did lose through their pool play, whereas the Mighty Discs did not. But if you're looking at overall seeding, this is the 1 seed beating the 2 seed. This maybe is the way it should have played out. Excellent game, very worthy of a finals edition for us today. So Toon Squad is going to carry on and continue to fight another day. Excellent hard fought 11-10 win. Full credit to the Quebec team. Easily could have won that game. We will be back later in the day with our semifinals. We'll be back at 12:50, so do tune in. Just before that, we'll try and start about 5 minutes ahead of that just to get some build up to the game. We'll see who's playing so we can introduce you to the teams, as we aren't sure based on other results who's going to be playing at this point in time. Thank you for joining us here in Ottawa for our 4-on-4 championships. Just saw Toon Squad have a lasting win, 11-10 over Mighty Discs. Signature win for this tournament. So tune back in, 12:45. We'll see you later this afternoon.